God said these people are drinking the bitterness that they serve you. The bitterness that they serve you, they're eating this bitterness. They're drinking this bitterness. They are being used by a person who is faker than them. God said they are being used by a person who know how to fake it better than them. You know this person is in trouble. When you are the master manipulator, the master deceiver, the master decepticon, when you look at yourself like that, because they did, God said, oh no, I'm going to allow the enemy to lead you right into that grass that you think is so fruitful and so green and so beautiful. And God said, I'm going to let you get settled in real good. I'm going to let you build a foundation. But when you get real comfortable over there, God said, I'm going to let you look out of your door and out of your windows. And I'm going to show you you've been in the midst of a cesspool. Listen what the Lord said, family. God said their opportunities drying up. People walking away from them from no reason. They walked away from you without a reason, didn't they? They gave you an excuse why they were walking away because they were cowards. They didn't have enough courage to tell you that they were leaving you and going and build somewhere different. I don't want you all to feel any way about it. I don't, because God has such better for you. I'm telling you. God said the opportunities drying up, people walking out of their life for no reason. God said the success that they thought they was counting on. Oh, God said, oh no, it's not going to happen. Oh, they was counting on being successful when they left you. No, they left success. And then they got acquainted with failure. See, they learning this, family. They learning this. They're learning this. This is why when people want to run away from you, you all better let these people leave you. I'm telling you. When people want to walk away from you, let them walk. Let them go. If people make a conscious decision, never want to talk to you again, you let them live with that consequence. That's going to happen. You let them live with that decision. They drinking that bitter cup. They serve you. They're going to have to drink it. They're going to have to eat it. That plate of bitterness that they serve you, oh, they're going to eat that. Oh, yeah. They being used by a person who fakes it better than them. They thought when they betrayed you and walked away, that was it. God said their roots are rotten to the core. Their roots are rotten to the core. Everything about their life will never be the same. Nothing. They thought they was going to be successful and famous and have this and have that. God said, no, 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 no. They was counting on it when they left you. They were. People that left you, they were counting on being successful. They said they can do better than you, didn't they? Did they do better than you, family? Absolutely not. They are living in a hellhole that they thought they would never be able to get out of because they won't. They thought when they hurt you, they thought when they left you, family, they thought it wasn't no consequences. They thought it was it. They thought it was done. Literally, people were so ignorant to think. They were so simple-minded to think that they could betray you. They can hurt you. They can manipulate you. They could deceive you. And nothing was going to happen. There were no consequences to this. There was no judgment that was going to come behind this. God said, this is their judgment. God said, yeah, them opportunities that you thought you was going to get. God said, no, I'm going to let every last one of them dry up. God said, the well that you're getting ready to draw from, God said it's going to be dirt in the well. It won't be no water for you. It's nothing going to be able to sustain you. God said people are going to walk out of their life like flies. They're going to drop like flies. They're not going to even have a reason. They're not going to even be given a reason why they're walking away. People are going to break covenant with them. They're going to break relationship with them. They're going to break any deal that was made between them. They're not going to get it. The success that people were counting on when they left you, after deceiving you, after everything you did for these people, they thought when they left your life, they would be succeeding. God said, no, 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 no. God said, you thought wrong. God said, let me help you. because they thought when they betrayed you and walked away, that was it. But God said, no, you're going to drink that. You're going to drink that bitter cup. Not only are you going to drink this bitter cup, you're going to eat the bitterness that they serve you. Why? Because God has allowed them to know what this feels like. Now they know what it feels like, family. Now they understand. Sometimes people will never know your true value until what you give them, they don't have access to it anymore. If people want to reject what you offer, let them reject it. You don't have anything to lose. You have every single thing to gain. These people had everything to gain with you, but they just made a boo-boo. They made a bad decision. So now they're going to reap these consequences. They literally thought they can walk away from you scot-free. They literally thought, the mind that these people have, they really thought that they were doing the right thing. They really thought they can do all of that. You know how much support you gave people? You know how much support y'all gave people? You know how many financial seeds you planted in the lives of people who said, I'll pay you back. I'm going to be there for you. They took everything from you until, see, they started saying, I don't need your help anymore. I'm good. Because all along, family, they were looking down the road to build with something else, family. That's when they began to tell you, oh, okay, I'm good. I appreciate everything you did for me, because they were walking away from you. You already knew it. They were walking away. They were indirectly telling you that this is not going to be permanent. This was just temporary. I just used you to come up. I was in debt, and I know you had good credit. And listen, I'm telling you, I knew you had good credit. I knew you knew some people, and I knew you can help me get to the place where I need to be. I'm very grateful for everything you've done. That's a lie, family. These people thought leaving you after deceiving you, after manipulating you, after lying to you, they thought they can walk away without no consequence. No. God said your consequence is going to be failure. God said your consequence is going to be isolation. It's going to be loneliness. You remember the story of Cain and Abel when God put a mark on his brother? And he said, you're going to be a nomad. You're going to be a vagabond. You're going to wander. But he was fearful that people would kill him. When they saw him, God said, no, I'm going to put a mark on you so people know not to touch you. God said, but you're going to be so lonely. These people are going to be so lonely. The people that were there with them, they're not there with them anymore. All that support these people had, they don't have it. They had it because of you. They're wondering why they can't reach that now. Why I can't get that level of success again? See, the same success that they had with you, without you, they thought they would get it. No, God said your heart was in the wrong place. God said it was better for you not to even walk in the life of my child and accept anything they had to offer, knowing your motives and knowing your intentions were wrong. God said, so that cup of bitterness that you gave my kids, he said, you're going to eat that. You're going to drink that. Yeah, that plate they served you with deception that looked like good fruit. But when you swallowed it, it made you sick to your belly and you began to throw it up because you realize you've been bamboozled by the devil. God says, so I'm going to cause everything they love to walk out of their life without a notice. People are going to leave them without a notice. Friends are going to break that friendship. It's going to break relationships because God has to teach all of us. Don't play with people that I give you. You don't look at people like a come up, and when I come up, then I drop you. No, you're going to need that person again. But let me tell you something. They need you now, but have too much pride to tell you. They got too much pride to call you. They're so fearful and afraid. This is why you're being monitored, because they're looking at your life, trying to see how they can get back in your good graces. They can't. You know why? You on a different level with your thinking. See, when you elevate your thinking, you're open to the spirit realm. You can see game a mile away. Listen, real recognize real, and real recognize game. The games that people play, you taught people. They really didn't know how to play the game. You was just hoping people really got themselves together. You were hoping by doing well by people that they would do well by you. Listen, family, don't do that. Don't do that. When God begins to show you the fruit of people, we have to believe the fruit that we see. It doesn't matter what was promised. What fruit do they show you? God said they eating this bitter cup. They eating it. They drinking it. They ran into a person that was more fraudulent than they were, that was more deceptive and manipulative than them. They ran into a person 1,000 times worse than what they are. And they're going to have to sit there. They're going to hate where they are. They're going to hate the choices they made. God said, I'm going to give you time to sit in this mess you chose. After I gave you this gift, God said, you got a lifetime to think about this. You got years to think about this. Know the people that God give you. Know when to stop giving. Know when to stop doing. Pray for everybody. Forgive, love. Forgiveness is not for this person. Forgiveness is for you. You were never designed to carry weight. God said, cast your care upon me. I care for you. Don't. God said, drop the weight. Some people are burdened to you, a bad burden. Some people are a weight, an ugly weight. They were too heavy. But they began to walk out of your life when they saw the light of the tunnel at the end of the tunnel. There was no real light at the end of the tunnel. That was an illusion that the devil, listen, these people done got set up. Do you hear me? These people have gotten set up because they set you up to fail, but you blossoming and they're failing. They are eating the plate of bitterness that they serve you. They are drinking the cup of bitterness that they serve you. People have run into a person that was more manipulative and deceptive and cold and fake more than them. That's what people get. We all got to learn. We all got to learn, family. It's hard to get good people. And when God give you good people, keep these people. Don't let the devil come in and tell you nothing crazy. Don't let people that are outside of your circle cause you to miss out on your blessing because they don't have it. See, when people don't have what you have, they get jealous of it. They get envious of it. And unfortunately, some people are going to give you bad counsel. Some people are going to give you destructive counsel because they came to derail your life. But what they really did was put your life on course. Don't y'all forget, family of God. There's some good things coming for you. Be hopeful. Have an open spirit. And when God shut a door, don't y'all keep knocking on the door that God shut. Y'all hear me? We're going to talk about that in another video. Don't be knocking on the door God closed. You can't kick it in. You can't pray it in. You can't fast it away. If God said the door shut, he shut. God said, I will open a door that no man can shut. And God said, I will close a door that no man can open. Some doors are a blessing that are closed because there is a better and a more excellent door that is standing right before you. You're going to receive everything that God has for you because you allowed the devil to walk out of your life. You can't rebuke a devil that you're in covenant with. You can't overcome and conquer an enemy that you're sleeping with. You can't. The enemy don't have no place in your house. The enemy don't have no place in your vacations and in your home and walking beside you in your business. Honey, the devil belongs under your feet. He's a snake, remember? He may shed his skin, but his nature is still to bite you, to squeeze the life out of you. That's a Leviathan spirit. That's a Python spirit that came to squeeze the life, to squeeze the fruit out of you. But God said, don't worry, because their brook has dried up. For playing games, God said, everything that they know, every person that was friends, God said they're going to walk out of your life for no reason. They're walking out of these people's lives for no reason. They changing their phone numbers. They removing themselves out of the location that this person was in the vicinity of. I'm telling you, God did this to help you. God didn't do this to hurt you. The devil wants you to look at this like God did it to kill you, to destroy you. No, he didn't. God did this to save your life because you got things to do. And this person wasn't part of it. This person came in your life to teach you lessons. And you came to be a blessing, but they rejected you. But don't worry, family. God has other people on the other side of this storm. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. I love y'all so much. We'll talk later.